Have you dreamed of having a beautifully organized pantry, but you have no idea where to start? Let me give you some simple, easy tricks to transform your pantry from a professional organizer. Hi, I'm Lauren, co-founder of Spruce Home Organization. Make sure to subscribe for more tips and video transformations. The thought of organizing a pantry can be very overwhelming. I get it. So let's break it down to some really simple, easy to implement changes in your pantry that will make a huge difference. The first one is decanting. And let me tell you, I have a lot of clients who are a little resistant to this because they don't understand why you're taking something out of a perfectly good container and putting it into something else. Our one rule to decanting items is it must have value. Here are 3 ways decanting adds value to your life. 1, something like cereal. You decant it, you're keeping it fresher long. How many times have you opened up the box that's not properly opened, it's ripped, and there's some crumbled up cereal that's half open, half not? Decanting the item not only shows you what you have, but it keeps it fresh longer. For 2, knowing your inventory. How many bars are in this box? I have no idea. So when I go to my pantry, I'm looking for a visual, what do I need to buy the next time I'm at the store? I have no idea what's in here. So removing these items and getting rid of this ripped box provides visibility. I know exactly how many protein bars I have in here and how many I need to purchase the next time I'm at the store. And 3, removing big, bulky boxes will actually help you store more items. So the boxes that the popcorn, the rolls of crackers, that kind of stuff. You can make one bin of crackers, put all the items in here, and then you don't have 6 individual boxes taking up. About what type of product to make to achieve things like these little bins to put in something like this bigger bin is also a great option. If you've got like a couple of little things that go with this category, small bins inside a big bin do add value. A lot of our clients are requesting that we use glass containers, especially when the product is touching food. So we've got some great options here. But my one tip, anything that kids are going to be using, I would never put cereal in a glass container. I would never put their snacks, things that they're grabbing and going, in anything glass. As much as we love the swap from plastic to glass, you need to make sure it's safe for you and your family. The last thing I keep in mind when I'm picking my product is what kind of container we're using. For example, if this is a bin that you're going to be pulling out and going through to figure out which cracker you want to make sure you have a handle. Or if it's on a shelf and it's being pulled in and out a ton, you want to make sure it's got some sort of grip. These are 2 great options. If it's a bin that actually just stays in the cabinet and people are grabbing items out of it like chips or something, you want to look for those low front bins just like this. Now that we've talked about what product to use, let me give you a quick rundown of what I would decant and what I would not. Yes, cereal. Put a generic cereal label on here. You don't have to get very specific. And then use these dry erase stickies at the bottom to put an expiration date. Keep them fresher, longer, and you can see how much you have left so you know when to rebuy. Items like these cracker snacks, once you open them, there's no way to reseal this bag and it will go stale. So I will take a big container like this, pour it in here, put a label on, and put this in the pantry. That way, this does not become like a split mass where the crackers are around. Something that's in like an individual roll like that, I would not do it. Pasta. You can go all in, or you can do the minimalist approach. All in would be taking every single box, putting it in every single type, labeling it, and making sure you put the directions on the bottom on that dry erase stick. Minimalist approach would be once you open a box, if you're not using the full box, instead of just folding it up like that, put whatever's remaining in a small container. Use that container first when the next time you need pop. Both are great options, just whether or not you're willing to go all in or if you want to just dip your toe. Nuts, seeds, anything like this is a great thing to decant. I actually love putting them in things like a mason jar, but Again, if you're looking for a little bit of a more minimalistic approach, if the bag is see-through and has a seal, you can leave it in the bag. The final step, my favorite, labeling. You want to make sure that you have everything placed in the pantry and then you label. You don't want to label as you go because you're going to be doing a lot of guess and check. You're going to figure out that the cracker bin is too big, too small. You're not sure exactly what goes on each shelf and you're going to have to make some changes. So once you're happy with everything in the space, grab your label maker and start labeling. Everything I showed you in this video is linked in our Target storefront. And let me know in the comments, what space are you going to organize next? Make sure to subscribe for more.